You won't believe who the Canadian Liberals under actually, this is under Trudeau, but it's the same group, just gave a visitor's visa to Canada to. You won't even believe this. I'm going to play a quick clip of this interaction in the Canadian House of Commons, and then we're going to analyze this and just see if it's even true, because you won't even believe it. It's so gross.
In 2017, Gulfam Hussain, a Pakistani national, was convicted of, in the United Kingdom, for, quote, adult sexual activity with a female family member aged 13 to 17, offender over 18, penetration. Said differently, Hussain had incestuous sex with his underage niece, and he was placed on the UK's sex offender registry. Yet in 2023, the Liberals granted Hussain a visa to enter Canada. Can the Liberals explain why they allowed a publicly listed incestuous child sex abuser into Canada?
Unbelievable, right? But I mean, so you think, okay, is this even true? I did look this up. You'd hope, well, the Liberals are going to have something useful to say about this, because no one would want a person like this in there. So I'm not even going to repeat the crimes of what the guy did. You just heard it. But the other thing that was noteworthy is he's on the UK's sex offender list. So you'd think we would have access to it, wouldn't you? The Liberals decided to weaken the background checks, but that's got to be an easy one. Why do we even have visas in the first place? Why do we make it, why are there any hoops to jump through at all for people to show up in the country? You'd wonder that. Well, the reason is you want to check so you don't get people like this. But somehow the guy gets into Canada. But let's just see. Maybe they have a good comeback. I'm not just going to play what she said. Maybe they have a good reason for this, or she's making it up, or who knows. Let's listen.
The Honourable Minister of Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Canadians' trust in their immigration system is paramount. That's why we're constantly working to improve immigration security screening processes, particularly in responses to new challenges and pressures. We have border bill.
It's just like total BS, everything that really comes out of their mouth. I hate to be the kind of person that says that, but I mean, it's just a total word salad. Didn't address it, just, we're always improving it. Well, honestly, they've made it worse. It used to be really good under Harper and before everyone else. It wasn't just a conservative thing, it was great. And then these idiots, they say they work to improve it, but they've actually worked to make it worse. But anyway, let's continue.
C2, and I invite my colleagues to help us pass that bill that will further strengthen our immigration system.
The Honourable Member for Calgary.
So she didn't deny it, meaning that this happened. The guy was on the UK sex offender list, right? We gave him a visa, and he's in Canada. Now they think they're working to improve it all the time, even though it was far better than this. But they don't even deny it. I mean, that's what it is. That's what they do. They couldn't even check the list.
It seemed the Liberals couldn't do a simple Google search on a incestuous child sex abuser. Nonetheless, the person who let this person into Canada is now, thanks to the Prime Minister, our Justice Minister. And instead of deporting Hussain, right now the Liberals are letting him gum up Canada's court system. This is truly disgusting. And
so even though they admit to this, they don't just throw him, they don't just apologize, change the rules immediately, and throw the guy out. No, he's now wasting taxpayer dollars in our court system. And this is not cheap, by the way.
It's antithetical to what it means to be Canadian. And the person who allowed this incestuous child sex abuser should be fired. So why did the Prime Minister promote the Immigration Minister who allowed an incestuous child sex abuser into Canada to Minister of Justice?
The Honourable Minister of Public Safety.
Mr. Speaker, Canada has a robust system of determining who's admissible and who's not admissible to Canada, Mr. Speaker.
It's almost like they just go to Chat GPT and say, give me a word salad of just BS that I can, blanket over this thing.
I would like to just confirm that the Canada Border Service Agency is working to remove the largest number of people in Canadian history, Mr. Speaker. Over 20,000 people targeted to be removed who are inadmissible to Canada, and we're doing it as we speak, Mr. Speaker. We'll continue to work with law enforcement.
Oh, they're going to work with it. They're going to continue to work on it. they've just made it worse with immigration. Anybody can see that with their own two eyes. So anyway, what do you think about that? I don't think that's very good. Nothing about what they do or what they said in this exchange is positive. But that guy's costing us money. He's here. He's in the country. That's that's what the immigration system does. I mean, that's their ability or lack of ability. They couldn't even get someone listed on the UK in English. They couldn't get that guy out, or they couldn't stop him from coming. They actually gave him a visa. So you would think, what do they even look at? Obviously, nothing.